Hi guys, welcome back to Media on the Rocks. I'm Ashton, once again joined by Mike, Trevor, and Parker. Today we're going to be doing a quick review of Mitchell's vs. the Machine Mitchell's vs. the Machines, out now on Netflix. Before we get started though, don't forget to click subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can see all of our new videos. We'll have our Instagram and our Twitter up on the screen here too, so you guys can check us out and give us some love. Stay tuned. Okay, thank you for switching back. It's our hot take of the day. Trevor, what's your hot take today?
All right, you guys are going to love this one, okay?
Nope.
Hot take today. Pitch Perfect is the best movie ever made.
No.
It's just not.
No, that's
it's
just like...
just not. There's so many better movies out there.
I mean, okay, let me explain myself first, okay?
Into the Spider-Verse?
This movie is the funniest movie I've ever seen. I'm dying. I'm cracking up. Every time I watch
We're
this
doing
movie,
media review. This is the funniest movie
every
I've ever
time I watch this movie, I am rolling on the floor with laughter.
I
You can
don't
even
believe
ask
that.
Sarah. You can ask
don't
Sarah.
believe
I'm
that.
literally cackling at the TV every single time I watch
But
it.
are you literally rolling on the floor laughing
Absolutely.
every single time?
Absolutely.
The 15 times
I
you've
need
watched
to
it
watch
this year?
watch this movie.
It's just not...
It's amazing.
It's just not that good,
It's just
dude.
so fun.
Everybody, you need
It's
to
so
back
fun.
us up.
Favorite
You need
movie.
to put down that he's
No, it's
just
the best
wrong.
movie. It's the
I
best
feel like it'd
movie.
be your favorite movie. It's pretty bold to say it's the best movie.
The only movie
It's
that I
too
think
bold.
beats it is Pitch
It's-
Perfect 2. Because
No.
it's just funnier.
And to say the audacity that the sequel is better than the first,
Oh, the sequel
too,
is
like.
I've never...
the sequel is.
But I'm
cared
just saying,
enough
like,
to
when is the
even
sequel
consider that.
ever better than the first?
It's so good. It's
I mean,
so
there's
good.
some good sequels out there.
Shrek 2 is fire, I will say. I like Shrek 2 more.
Shrek
than
2 is
Shrek
good.
1.
Sequel.
I just watched that
Perfect.
the other
Blade
day.
Runner
So good.
2049.
That's a good
Yeah,
animated.
that's true.
Pitch Perfect.
Better than the
Best
first
movie.
one.
No.
Is that a sequel, though, or is it just a remake of the first one? I've actually never seen the first one.
It's a sequel.
Whoops.
Harrison Ford's in it.
No, I know
Yeah.
it's this. I just didn't know if
I
it was
was
like
gonna
a
say
remake.
Blade Runner was pretty good.
The sequel's better.
Yeah.
Let's just talk about Blade Runner
Yeah,
instead
that's
of
a
this
movie we should
garbage
do.
No,
ass
Pitch
opinion.
Perfect deserves its own like 4 episodes. Okay, I want to
No.
break that thing down into all of its glory.
How many
No, but that would
episodes
mean
would
I
you
would
give
have
to
to watch
Pitch
it.
Perfect, though?
Pitch Perfect?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, like 4.
How
Oh,
many,
I thought you were saying whatever, Blade Runner.
How
No.
many terrible Aka-based fucking puns
Oh,
can you
it's-
hear before you want to
They're
kill
amazing.
yourself?
They're amazing. That's
Mine's
what makes
about
it so
4,
good.
so that
it's
gets you about 3
hilariously
minutes into
cheesy
the
and
movie.
terrible, but amazing.
But what's your favorite? What makes it your favorite movie?
No. I have no problem with favorite. What makes it the best movie?
The best movie. The comedy mixed with just the fun level of that movie.
We might have
is
to find a
through
new
the roof.
co-host.
It's
This
literally
is
through the roof.
daunting.
I can't believe that we have a fucking movie-based podcast with you.
No. It's the best movie.
Okay, that's a hot take.
It takes so hot, I
Certainly.
just want to get away from it.
Yeah,
You
get
guys
me
are
out of
crazy.
here.
You guys are crazy.
It's more of a cold take, honestly. I think we're all.
I hope you know that, like, every time there's an argument based on, like, the merit of a movie,
Yeah.
your opinion is
You don't
now
get to rate
garbage.
it anymore.
Oh.
You just get to sit there quietly.
You guys at home understand what I'm talking
Nobody at
about.
home
Nobody
understands.
understands what you're talking
No,
about.
No.
Oh, man.
Better
All
than
right.
Lord of the Rings?
I mean, yeah.
Oh my
No,
god.
God.
Lord of the
I
Rings
could
is,
go. I'm
is an
walking off
amazing
set.
movie.
Yeah.
Quality off the charts, but Pitch
Oh.
Perfect is just the best.
Okay.
I admire your commitment.
That just made it a very hot take. I wasn't
Yeah.
feeling hot before.
Yeah. What are other movies that you've seen better than Into the
Roll
Spider-Verse?
Cubs.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh,
That is
my
such a
God.
fucking lie. It's just not true. It's just not true.
I mean, you guys are just wrong.
Okay.
All
Just
right.
like every other
We
time.
got to move on. We're
fuck
going to be here
this.
all day.
Mitchell's versus the Machines.
Mitchell's versus the Machines, everybody.
Which is very much way better.
great movie. Great
Pitch
movie.
amazing.
We're just
No Pitch
doing all
Perfect,
spoilers
but-
for this, right?
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
just going to kind of dive in. I mean, I feel like Netflix shows you the whole movie and trailers now anyways.
If you haven't seen it, stop. Go watch it now. Come back.
No, just
finish
stay
this
here. We'll
video.
tell you how it is.
Yeah. We'll explain it.
No,
all.
it's good. It's like a very, very good experience. It's one of those movies. It's just a feel-good movie. Kind of wish I would have been able to see it in the movie theater because I just had like good, happy goosebumps the whole time. Whole second half of the movie, I was like crying of happiness and then just
Yeah.
crying because of family love. Like I was blocked up the whole next day. It was so good.
It was definitely a tearjerker, but it was also really fun.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah, that's
it's
what
a
I said
good
when I
family
finished
movie.
watching it. Was like that might be the the funnest movie
Yeah,
I've ever seen. And it's just
absolutely.
a blast. Like
Yeah.
the whole way through, I loved the animation was fun.
Oh, the animation was
jokes were great. So
Yeah.
much better than some garbage like Pitch Perfect.
Whoa.
We're just gonna be. This is just one long hot take.
Yeah, this is more of a Pitch Perfect review, just by comparison. But yeah, I mean the characters were awesome. The relationships hit for me.
Yeah. And I think they
I love
did
this
such a
movie.
good job of like, because we've all seen like the family films before where you're like, oh, the dad and the daughter, or like the mom and the son, like they don't
He
get
doesn't
along.
understand
Yeah, they'll never
her.
understand me, and they come together in the end. But this was so much fun. Literally the whole time, it was just like, what? Oh, no way! Like they just, the comedic relief was great. The cast was amazing. They had a lot of good names in there, and it's so funny. Before we started recording, we were talking about. I was gonna say, hey, like. The Posey family, it made me think of like John Legend and Chrissy Teigen. Like it totally made me think of them. And then Mike told me it's literally played by John Legend and Chrissy Teigen. Fuck me, that was hard to get out. It's a strong margarita.
Yeah, they were great.
On one
Yeah,
sip
I love that there were so many moments in the movie that you remember after you watch the movie.
Yeah,
There's so many scenes that you're like, man, I love this scene. Like we were talking about it at work, and we are just like, man, this scene was hilarious. And Parker brings up this other scene. It's just there's so many iconic moments.
And they did a good job with like the pop culture aspect of it too. Not too much of it, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Disney always like really tries to make all their movies timeless. And there's like something to be said for that for sure. But like having a movie that felt not that at all was
Yeah.
just
Like,
great.
very much
it was just so like pop culture.
It was totally aimed at our like generation. You know what I mean? They have like Furbies in there and just like I feel like the technology and I don't know, like you said, kind of like that punky, like, I don't know, like pop culture, like today's stuff. And well, at least like our stuff when we were younger. I don't know.
And like the characters, they did such a good job of developing characters, and like you understand who these people are after only having seen them. The whole movie's only an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Yeah,
but
something
like you really like you understand who the dad is.
Oh yeah,
within the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, by the time the end hits, we just had it on, and I mean like. He's going through all of this trouble for his family, and like I love how it's like the basic ass like Apple interface is like so daunting to
there's
him.
just a huge screen. Oh God, what did I do? Oh no!
Remind me later. 5 minutes Spanish. Oh no!
See,
What is the thing I literally just asked you about? The deregulate
yeah,
tapio.
deregulate
What is
tapio.
happening?
The many times I have been on the phone call with my mom or my dad just being like, just push the button. It's next. They make it easy for
Yeah.
you. Just fucking read. Like,
It's like having Ron Swanson have to like use
Save
a
the world.
computer to save the world.
By figuring out a computer.
yeah.
Right.
Actually, really like specifically Ron Swanson. Yeah.
Yeah, he
Very
totally struck me
outdoorsy.
like that.
Like,
Because this could also be an outdoorsman versus the machines.
yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And
Yeah.
like, yeah, I mean, I could talk all day about like every little aspect of this movie because I love all of it. But like the relationship between like him and his daughter was just great. Like,
So good.
and it just kept getting better. Like they start off with like this tension, and then you see through the brother and the mom's eyes that like they love each other, but like they just have
They
a
don't know how to say
difficult
it.
time understanding one another.
Because they're so different.
Yeah, and they just want different things out of life, and then like it increases like multiple times throughout the movie. Like you learn about like the moose. The moose is great. It's
the
so funny, but
moose.
like it's also like such a sweet gesture.
Oh.
And then you learn that it's his favorite thing, and he gave it to her, and it's like wow.
From
that's
like the cabin
so
that he
nice.
had to
And
give
then
up to
that's-
like give her a
and
life.
then
I'm
that's, like,
literally getting
another
goosebumps.
level.
Right?
Like it's like another level later where like this thing already had significance.
Yeah.
But now when you realize like the extra amount that they
And
give
she had
to
like
it.
thrown it in like, stuff to throw away. Like
The
she put it in
giveaway
like the
box.
giveaway box, and you're just like,
Yeah.
oh, it's your dad's heart. You're
Yeah,
giving away
it's
your dad's
literally
heart.
like he gave up his dream house for her.
I'm gonna
Ugh,
cry.
man,
heartbreaking.
I have chills
It's
now.
so brutal.
But then you
It's
have
so
moments
brutal.
like that, and then you also have butterfly
Yeah,
formation
butterfly
moments, which is
formation.
just the
Man, that was
funniest.
great.
Teaching her stick shift while they're getting like run down by
Ugh.
thousands of robots that are trying to
And
kill
they just
them.
have such funny moments, or like when the dog finally decides to have his eyes forward on the thing, and then gets hit in the face by the remote by the phone anyway. It's just really good, like wholesome comedy. you
Yeah,
know?
very, very, very good. And I love like all of the like the daughter's animation of the world too. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like
yeah.
whenever it's because it's already an animated film, and just whenever there's like something crazy or like the cat filter, like maybe this would make it less scary. And she's like meow 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 meow. She's like, no, it's still fucking terrifying. Like
I think they really borrowed from Spider-Verse on that one.
Yeah.
Because that was what they did. They had their animation style, and they
Like
would
the
throw
kapow
extra
and- yeah.
animations on
Yeah.
top of it.
I love that. It's
And
so
I
really
surprising.
like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
Very fun and interactive, and like you always kind of it definitely keeps your attention because you just want to see what new little funky thing they're going to put on there. Like just watching it for the second time, there's so many things I was like, I didn't see that. Like that makes it 10 times funnier, you know? So good. What about Rambo Mom?
Oh.
Rambo Mom was the freaking
my
best, dude.
Yeah, that was great.
I love when she's like flying back, you know, just like fully just like bathing in the blood and gore and just like
Which is
becoming
oil.
her. Yeah,
It's totally how you see it coming when you see the robots
Yeah.
with her son. And you're just like, oh, shit.
She's got a
It's
flick
about
on
to
mom
go
mode. Oh,
Yeah.
super, super good. I love, like, we talked about this before, but just that, like, the big thing is that the robots can't distinguish between, like, the dog and a loaf of bread and a pig, and that's what, like, scrambles their brain, you know? So good. I love that she has them in, like, a little car seat on front of the car, and she's driving straight up, and they're all just getting, like, whacked out.
Yeah. I don't have much to say
I was
about this
gonna
movie
say,
because I
it's
have
hard.
too much to say about it. Like, I could go into every scene and why I love it so much.
Yeah.
But it's definitely one that I'd recommend for anybody to watch. You don't have to have kids to watch it. You don't have to be young. You can be old. It was great.
And the thing is, if you have kids and they like a movie, you have to watch that movie like a million times.
Might as well be this movie.
I would hope that this would be my kid's favorite movie.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
would pitch perfect.
So I
you know,
could
just
watch
throw
all
them
of
both
I just
in
would
there.
never give them the option for anything else. I would just never click on Coco Melon. Here I am saying this. Now we have video proof. If I ever have a kid, I'm going to be like, you dumb bitch. Like, you did with Coco Melon on 24 hours in the background.
I'd die.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love family movies just in general.
Yeah.
I mean, like, Tangled is one of my favorite
It's
movies.
so good. I could watch
Coco.
Tangled all day long. Don't
Dude,
even bring up
every
Coco.
time I
was
talk
already
to
crying.
Coco about Coco with someone, like, mention like damn near crying. I think it was Jake I was talking to about it, where like both of us confided in each other that we cried at the end of Coco. It's so
So
good.
then how does this compare to you to those other animated movies?
It's just like so different. Like this one's more fun.
This one's more of an experience.
But
Those
Coco
are like,
hits
I don't know.
so emotionally.
Yeah.
Coco, like, dude, the end, like,
Oh
broke
my
me for a
gosh.
good 10 minutes.
And you know what? I was so mad at everybody. I was like, because I watched it late. I watched it maybe like a year or two after it came out. And I was like, why the fuck did nobody say how good it was? Like,
Yeah.
what?
No, it's an incredible movie. And so is this. Like, yeah, it's
They
like
build those,
apples
like,
to
familial
oranges to
bonds
me.
or
It's just
bonds.
like completely different
Okay.
movies.
Yeah,
But
especially I think since
watch
our
both.
generation grew up, you know, with the Disney Renaissance.
Yeah.
You know, this amazing 2D art animation that basically defined the 90s, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then now we're transitioning into like post Toy Story and Shrek movies.
Yeah, yeah.
And we get into the Spider-Verse and, you know, Mitchell's versus the Machines. And the combination of 2D and 3D assets is awesome.
It's so
it gives
cool.
it such a great flavor, and it's vibrant, and the soundtracks are pretty interesting most of the time.
Yeah.
And it's like a good new feeling, you know, look for movies.
Yeah.
I think it's a great direction.
yeah, it's a great time to be in animation.
Yeah.
Honestly.
100%.
And it's a great time to be a fan of animation.
Yeah.
Like, I love it. I love all of it. Like I said, like, I love them for different reasons. And these movies, like, yeah.
I could watch this all day, every day. Like, I could just have this on perpetually in the background, and every time I would have so much fun with it, you know?
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
Really
Do we
good
want to
movie.
rate it, or we have more to say about it?
I think that's basically
Yeah.
it.
I mean, like, it's a short one.
Oh,
but,
I
like,
will say,
it's a
I
sweet
do
one.
want Dog Cop. They need to make like real.
Dude.
Netflix has the time and the money and the means to make Dog Cop for real. Okay, we need Dog Cop. I would so watch that, and I
Dog
want it
Cop
to be
is
just
great.
as cheesy as it is. It's like in the video or in the
it's
film,
so
you know.
cheesy.
like-
So
just seeing her
seeing
hands
her hands holding
holding
the dog,
it's
and
a
she's like
sock puppet.
animating on like squinting eyelids.
Oh, the tears and sweat. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
It was awesome.
I may be
Okay.
tired as a dog, but I'm not rolling over.
And I think Abby Jacobson. I think that's her name, right? Abby Jacobson. The name or the
She has a really good voice for animation.
So
I never
good.
would have like guessed. Like I never would have been like she should do voice acting
Yeah.
when she was in like Broad City, which I also like. But yeah, she kills it.
Yeah.
Because she's in Disenchantment. What is it?
Disenchanted.
Disenchanted? Is that what it is?
Oh yeah, that's right.
I always forget the name
Yeah,
of it. It's kind
that
of a
is
hard
her.
name to say. But she does a good job in that too. But this, man, they just hit the nail on the head. I'm probably going to watch it again after this, to be honest.
Yeah, her and Danny McBride both. Just
Yeah.
like,
He did a great
that is-
job.
yeah, he
I
really
liked
did.
him.
I
It's
didn't
weird.
realize it was him the whole time. I was like, who is that guy? I know that guy.
I thought he killed it. He
Yeah.
played a really good dad.
Yeah, their
Oddly enough.
relationship was like the highlight of the
Yeah.
movie
Oh,
for
yeah.
sure. Oh man, now I'm thinking about them saying goodbye
I
at the end.
know. I know. I'm just
Family
thinking about the
first.
moose. How does the moose say I love you? That's
right.
good. Okay.
Mike, what you giving it?
Ooh, I'll give it a 7.
Okay.
A
I'll
7.
give it a 7. It was
You're
awesome.
lowballing it.
Yeah, I'd watch it again and again. It
Yeah.
was great, and I loved what it did. It had tons of new visuals, and the voice acting was great. It was definitely a good
So
good
just
time.
one score above Army of the Dead, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's better than Army of the Dead. I mean, I would watch this one more.
Oh,
than
do you
Army.
think that?
Yeah.
That's because you have a brain.
What?
All right, Ash.
My heart wants to say 10 out of 10, but I can't be giving 10 out of 10s away, can I?
Ooh, that's up to
If
you.
it was a 10 out of 10 to you, then
I
it
just
was.
like watching it. You were with me when I was watching it, and I'm like, my jaw is
Yeah.
like cramping up because I'm
I don't know
smiling
if I've
so
ever
much.
seen you that happy.
Oh, no.
Just in
Just like-
general. But
I
definitely
felt like I
watching
was
the
on a
movie.
roller coaster. I'm freaking welling up right now. I'm gonna give it 10 out of 10. Fuck it, it was
Wow.
good. It was really good. I like it.
Wow, the
Perfect
first
score.
10
I
out of 10.
enjoyed that movie so much. I had a good
Wow.
time.
On a scale of 1 to Pitch Perfect, I'd probably give it
4
an,
Akkas out of 5.
an 8.4. An 8.4.
An 8.4? That's
Yep.
basically right where I was in
Yep.
line with. I was
Nobody's gonna
give
give it a
8.5.
9.
I was going to do 8.5. It's
No.
so good, and I love it so much. But, like,
Oh, my jaw.
the only thing with this one is I wonder in, like, a few years if I would rate it like that. Because
Yeah.
it doesn't have that timelessness.
Mhm.
I mean, a year.
Yeah.
But, you know, in
I
a
will say,
decade,
yeah.
what's this movie going to be?
Based off my very first experience, 10 out of 10. Watching it again today, I was like, this is still really good. So probably more of like an 8.5, 9. But like, first time watching it,
Wait, so
Try and
what
not
are you,
give
what
it
are
a
you
10 out of
actually
10.
sticking with here?
I don't know.
You gave it
Just
the
for
fun
fun.
level.
You gave it a
Stand
10.
Fun
behind
level
your
was
10.
at a 10.
My fun
Yeah,
level was at a 10.
I would
do
say
that.
that for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. Fun level was all time high.
Yeah.
Plot wise, you know, I think we've seen it before, like a Goofy movie.
Mhm.
You know, it's a story about a dad and a son, you know, conflicting on a road trip. It's kind of similar, a little bit more complex than this
Yeah,
one. But
yeah.
other than that, you know, the plot isn't that crazy.
Yeah.
It was more about the spectacle and the visuals and the funny dog and
Yeah.
the killer robots.
The dog pig.
Yeah.
And it
loaf
was
of
great,
bread.
dude.
Yeah, it was
Ah,
fun. It was
Yeah.
fun.
One more shout out to the animation on this.
Yeah.
That's just incredible.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Man.
Do
Please
more.
make Dog Cop.
The action scenes like all went so good.
Yeah.
Like when the robots are like materializing out of like nothing. So
Mhm.
cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
right, guys.
Well, I
Well-
think that's it.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments what you want us to do next. I think we're probably going to be moving on to like cult classics, kind of like fan favorites, some of our favorite movies. But we're going to have a discussion
I think
about
we're
that.
doing Loki next week as well.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It
That's
comes
right.
out. So
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
we'll try
we're
an
gonna
actual
try
TV
to
show.
do episode by episode reviews for Loki.
Yep.
And then I think we're gonna try to stick to like 2 videos a week and
Mhm.
do some kind of older, more popular movie for the other video a week.
Yes. Maybe The Big Lebowski.
Pitch Perfect.
That's good.
You know.
Star Wars.
That's
Lord
a
of the
big
Rings.
undertaking.
Yeah.
Well, you just want to watch Lord of the Rings. You don't even
Oh,
want to
absolutely.
You just want to
Yeah,
watch it.
totally.
Let's just do
down.
Lord of the Rings, man. Let's just
I'm
knock it
so
out.
down.
So down.
Let's just do a live of us just watching
It'd literally
9
just be
million
30
hours.
minutes of me being like, this is perfect. And this is perfect.
See this? See how they did that? Perfect.
Perfect. And then it would be me just laying waste to the they should have taken the Eagles to Mordor idea.
Yeah,
right?
admit that was rough. Mike made the mistake of asking Parker about that yesterday. I've had that discussion many a times with him.
You only
All
need
right.
the discussion once, right?
So rough.
Because it's just so logical. All right. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.